Hey everyone, welcome to Bugsmashers. I'm your host, Mark Abent. I'm a senior gameplay programmer here at CIGLA, and I'm here to show you the bugs. Bugsmashers! So, hey everyone, we're here in our fancy dancy Vanduul swarm, and we're going to replicate this crash where if we enter spectate mode, let's see if I enter it. There, I'm in spectate mode. Everything works as expected, everything's moving around, but as soon as I disconnect, I should crash. Bam! Crash. This was an interesting crash. It's actually HUD code accessing the item port system. The item port system, of course, is our system which we use to connect like weapons to the player, player to the ship, all sorts of crazy shenanigans. And for some reason, the parent, I should say, is it the parent port? Parent port or this particular port is garbage. It might be this. Either way, doesn't like something. There's some nasty, it's the parent port that's actually garbage. And when it accesses it, Windows is like, whoa, you're accessing memory that was deleted. So, what's happening and why? Well, let's step back, close all the games, and we're gonna rerun it and explain the issue. So, I ran the wrong thing. I clicked too fast. Come on, there it goes. All right. So what's happening here is anytime we sit into a seat, we have to switch the player to this link state. It's in this actor link state code right here. And this is basically the area that you hit when you enter or get removed from a seat. You'll get the link event and the delink event. And under normal situations, you should be going here. So if you want to go into a ship, you should get the link event, so this could get processed. If you want to do something like enter spectate mode, you should leave the seat and go to this bit of code. What this bit of code here is, we basically take the player and we don't attach him to exactly an item port, we just set his parent. What that allows us to do is have his radar communicate to the vehicle's radar and have the vehicle's radar communicate to the player's radar. It's like, this is how the two communicate to the items and sub-items. So the player's visor can see all the items on the ship and vice versa. And that's what basically this bit of code does. And this bit of code on the D-Link will clean it all up so that we completely separate. And if we don't get the proper delinking and unlinking, or linking and unlinking, we'll never reach these bits of code. And so if we have the ship and we delete it, but the player never got the delink event, or and then we switch to observer mode, this is going to leave a dangling pointer in the item port code because we never cleaned up. So when we sit down, we tell the player that you're now linking to the vehicle. We switch to observer mode, we remove the player, delete the vehicle. Well, we never got this delinks thing, so now the player never cleaned up his item port, so he's still pointing to this memory that was just gone. So we need to make sure that we get to here before we go to observer mode. And the observer code is, so if I request to observe, server will get it, process it, and ultimately come here. And what it's doing is, some area of the code, when we delete the ship, it will exit him, but before it could actually get to the link state, it's just completely setting a state machine to something completely else. So even if we remove him from the seat, this bit of code just ignores that all stuff and just directly assigns his new state machine, and we never get the D-Link. The fix, of course, is to make sure that we properly exit the seat so that the state machine could send the required D-Link, we could remove all the item port pointers, and then we're not pointing to invalid memory, and we're actually out of the seat correctly, and then we can now then snap to the required spectate mode. So we're going to hit recode, compile in place. And as that code goes up and running, bacon. Hear that crunch. That's good bacon. All right, recode is finished. So now we can connect to the server. And of course, connecting is gonna take a bit of time, so I wonder what we can do. I know, bacon. Yes, that's right. You're just gonna watch me eat bacon for the next minute. I'm okay with this. Bacon. All right, we're back into the game. Put the bacon aside, and now we're gonna go to spectate mode. We properly exited this seat. We went to observer mode. So now everything should have cleaned up correctly. So when I exit, I should not crash from that particular crash. Woo! And as you can see, I haven't crashed. It's now loading the main menu. All is well. So you could go to spectate mode, exit the game, come back, get out of spectate mode, go into a seat, do whatever your heart's content, and you will no longer crash because we have no more dangling pointers. Hope you guys enjoyed. Time for more bacon. As you guys saw, we had a fun little bug there where you join in and you're co-op and you want to enter spectate mode, and all of a sudden everything's fine and dandy. You leave the game and all of a sudden, bam, everyone crashes. Spectator mode wasn't taking us out of the seat correctly. In fact, it was just kicking the vehicle away and then moving us into spectate while everyone thought you're still in the seat. So now spectate mode will actually remove you from the seat before moving you into spectate mode. Now no more crashes when anyone leaves, and all's good. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time.
Thank you for watching. So if you want to keep up with the latest and greatest in the Star Citizen and Squadron 42's development, please follow us on our social media channels. See you soon.